Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. I am Ashley, for those of you who are new. In today's video I'm going to be doing a decluttering, so if you guys are interested, keep watching. So today I am going through all of my drawers because I just had like a massive haul full of drugstore products, right? So I want to, as I bring things in, I like to throw things out. And I was just going through my drawers, right? And I'm coming upon some things that I haven't used, or I just don't use, or just don't want anymore. So I'm just going through and tossing a lot of stuff. So first product is the Makeup Revolution Super Bronzer. I had got this from Walmart. You know what? I used the majority of this product and then it just broke up. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss it because I bought a couple of new bronzers. So I no longer need this, but this was a really great product. I really enjoyed it. I love the color of it. It was really good. Next, I have like a super OG. Super OG. I have the Toasted Almond Blush, y'all. And look how dirty it is. Like, it's so disgusting. I've had it for quite some time. It's been in the back of the drawer. I'm a really big fan of Black Radiance products, especially their blushes and like their lipsticks and their bronzer. I'm gonna get to that, but these were some of my favorites. Like when I first started doing makeup, I would gravitate towards these blushes because I always felt like they were really friendly for women of color. So I really enjoyed these. I got quite a few of them, but we're gonna toss this one here. A couple more blushes. This one is the Wet n Wild Color Icon, and this one was in, I think it was the color Mellow Wine. You can tell it's old. It's kind of discolored because the color was a little richer when I first got it, but I haven't used it in a while. It's just been sitting in the drawer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss it. The L'Oreal True Match. I loved this blush down. Like, I felt like it was the most natural blush I have owned. It was very, what is that word? Inexpensive. It was very inexpensive. I really enjoyed this blush. I haven't used it in so long. It's just been sitting. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. I haven't noticed in the stores if they still sell this or not. If anybody knows that, let me know in the comments below. The Maybelline Fit Me blush. I got it for super cheap. This was in Deep Wine. Not my favorite blush. I don't remember it being very pigmented, so it wasn't one of the faves, but I did use it, and it's just been sitting, so it has to go. Moving on to one of my favorites, and I'm so upset that it broke, and even though it broke, I still used it. This was the NYX blush here, and it comes in a little square packaging, and this one was called Summer. Oh, it was so pretty. It's like a pink. I don't even want to open it because it's like, it's shattered. It's like a orangish coral pink like, but it was so pretty. And I hate that I have to get rid of it, but I've had it for a while. And I've got some new blushes, so I'm not really tripping, but this was a really good blush. If you guys see these, if they're still selling them, pick it up. Really nice, really pigmented. All right, y'all, let's get into the highlight. Now, I don't really wear a whole lot of highlight anymore. Like, compared to the years that I've been doing makeup, I have not been wearing a whole lot of highlight as of lately. So this was one of my favorites though. This was getting a lot of attention on YouTube. Okay, it was very popular. It's the Master Chrome, the Maybelline Master Chrome. I remember when it first came out, like everybody was on it, and it's so pretty, and still to this day it's so pretty. I hate to get rid of it, but I've had it for quite some time. It's really, yeah, it's very pretty. I liked it, loved it, but it has to go. This one, I don't even know this. I think this was a NYX, and I'm ashamed to show this, but I'm gonna show it anyway. But this was one of the NYX highlighters, and this was in the golden hour. I really loved this highlight. I have bought it twice. And I still have the other one that's newer, so I don't feel too bad about throwing this in the garbage. But it was a really beautiful highlight. So yeah. All right, so next here I have a couple of contours that I have been using here, and they're concealers. You know what, I do my makeup whatever I got with whatever I have. I don't care what it is, what it's intended for. I feel like makeup is universal, and you can do a lot with so many different things. But this here is a concealer stick. This is the Black Radiance concealer stick. Wasn't really my favorite to contour with. Never really got much use out of it. It was very inexpensive. I don't really have much to say about it because, like I said, I didn't really reach for it a lot. So garbage you go. The next two I have is the L'Oreal Longwear Shaping Stick, and I loved this down. I loved it down. I love the formula of this. It was very easy to blend for contour. I love the color. I loved everything about it. Loved it down. And I don't even think, I want to say, yeah, I don't think I've seen this in store, but it was number 412 Espresso. Used it, and I'm proud of myself because I actually used it like till there was no more. And I never really hardly do that, especially with these type of things here. Loved it. The next contour that I've used is the Maybelline Super Stay, and this is in the color Espresso also. And I also used this to where there was no more. So I'm really trying to utilize everything that I have and get a great usage, get my money's worth out of things that I'm purchasing. So that's what I've been doing as of lately. Glad to say this is all gone, so we're gonna go ahead and toss it. Moving on to a couple of foundations, and no, I haven't been through my drawer of foundations because I'm sure it's gonna be way more than these when I get done. But these are the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Infallible powders, and when I say I love these powders, I love these powders. Like, I truly love, and I even bought new ones recently, so I'm sad that I gotta throw it away, but I do have a backup. So these were some really great foundations, especially if you're like a powder wearer. Like, it doesn't give powder. Okay, once you get it on the skin and you spray it and you got your whole makeup routine down, it doesn't give powder. That's what I love the most. It gives skin. It gives skin. So I'm really and I will say that I did get a good use out of these, but you know, I'm kind of rough on my makeup. Like, it's broken up into pieces, and like I got a good use out of it. I got a majority of the products, so I'm not mad at it at all. Like I said, I got backups, so I'm going to go ahead and toss this. My nose itches, I'm sorry, y'all. Next is the L'Oreal True Match powder, and this was just a pressed powder. Funny thing is with L'Oreal, like with this line, this True Match line, I haven't found my perfect shade. And like, this is what the line is supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to be able to find your perfect match, but I have yet to have done that. So the L'Oreal, like compared to the L'Oreal Fresh Wear line from L'Oreal, like I found my match. But with this line, I've struggled, and I bought so many of these foundations and so many variations of shades, like, and I still have not found that one. So this was just in a drawer. I haven't used it. I didn't intend on using it for real. It was more for like if my sister come over to get her makeup done, like, I know this is her shade off top. So I've expanded a lot with my makeup over the years, so I don't really have a need to hold on to this. It's kind of old, so we're gonna go ahead and toss it. Now let's see what we have left. I think I have one more highlight here to get rid of, and that is the Black Opal highlights. It's 110 Amber Lights. Now this, as you guys can see, I didn't really never use this. I feel like, I mean, it was okay, but like, it just, to me, it just didn't give what it needed to give as a highlighter. So it just kind of stayed in a drawer collecting dust. So I'm just going through like, I don't think I'm gonna need this, so we're gonna hit and, you know, I'm gonna get rid of it. But yeah, I've had it for quite some time and it just didn't give what it needed to give. So we're gonna toss that. Now my last part of the video is dedicated to some of my favorite bronzers, you know. And it's hard for me to find a bronzer that I really, really like. So I'm gonna start with my most favorite bronzer that I'm really sad that I'm getting rid of, and that would be the True Complexion Contour Palette. Okay, so when I first started doing makeup, I discovered this palette, and it has brought me a mighty long way. Like it truly has. And I love this palette to pieces, and it was only like $6 when I first started using it. And then they came out with the dark, it's the medium, this one is the medium to dark, and then they came out with the dark to deep. And that dark to deep, honey, it was hitting so hard. Like I literally bought it at least 4 or 5 times. But this, and what was so special about this is a couple of things. First of all, if you're a beginner using makeup, it came with this nice little guide in the inside here, and it told you about the placement and, you know, how to use the product. And I just thought that that was such a gem. And then you get not 1, not 2, but 3 products in one. Okay, you got your highlight, your sculpt, and your contour. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, never really got much use out of this sculpt here, because I think that was like a powdered concealer. I don't know if you're supposed to set your concealer, I don't know what it was for, but I never used it. What I did use was the highlight and the contour, bronzer, like my favorite, and especially the dark to deep. Like, this is the medium to dark, but that dark to deep had me in a chokehold. Loved it, loved it, loved it. I did get some use out of this by using it on like my lace, like this, to give it a scalpish look. You know, I used it there, but other than that, didn't get much use. But like, chef's kiss. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And if I see it again, I am definitely gonna purchase it again and again and again. But this one is going to the trash. So now I'm gonna move on to this. I don't really have much to say about this. It's the Full Spectrum, the CoverGirl. And I, you know, when they came out with this line, I did enjoy the foundation. I never could find my shade in the concealer. And then I picked this up, and it wasn't dark enough for me. This is more like a powder, you know, and this was supposed to be a bronzer. So I didn't find much use for this one. So it's just been kind of sitting, collecting dust. So I'm going to go ahead and toss it. This was in the shade Warm Chaleur, if I'm saying that right. I don't know. But yeah, it didn't give me what I needed to have. So it's let's talk about this one. This was one of my favorites next to that Black Radiance. Almost every video that I've done here on YouTube featured this bronzer. And when I opened it up, it just kind of fell out. This is how you know I use this. I used it all up. Okay. And I've had a couple of, I have Trailblazer, still got Trailblazer. This one is Leader. This was my absolute favorite go-to ride or die bronzer. And I didn't want to let it go. I used it all up. I'm very proud of myself because I waste a lot of money sometimes with some of these things. But I used this up to the very last piece of powder. So I'm very proud. I'm very happy. If I ever see it again, will I pick it up? Yes, absolutely, 100% yes. And yeah, so it's all gone, so we can go ahead and get it on up out of here. Now, last but not least, certainly not least, was the Fenty bronzer. This right here, Thick Mint, was great. It was great. And I also used this one up. Used it down to the bone. Okay. Used it to the bare pen. Okay. I'm not really sure how much it retailed for, but I really did enjoy this bronzer. Like, it was amazing. I have another small one too, but it wasn't the color that I needed. It wasn't dark enough, and I have a hard time sometimes finding shades that are dark enough to be a bronzer or red enough, because I like my bronzer to be more reddish so I can get like a sun-kissed type look. But this was it for me, and I really enjoyed this product. I don't know if I'll ever buy it again though, because it was a bit on the expensive side, and I'm finding that there are some inexpensive bronzers on the market that I could purchase that's going to work just as good. So that's what's going to prevent me from purchasing this again. But I did love it while I had it, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss it. But that wraps up this video here. I intend on doing some more decluttering because, like I said, I'm trying to get rid of some things that I'm not using. Just trying to make space for new things. I think, I don't know, but I definitely want to get the things that I'm not using out of my drawers. I don't want to keep collecting and holding on my stuff. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if you guys are spending some time in decluttering your makeup drawers, and what have you gotten rid of? What was some of your favorites? You know, maybe I'll find a new favorite. I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.